Hello and welcome to my channel. It is actually Friday and I took some time off. I still have a few days of annual leave to take before it expires, so I have to take them before the new fiscal starts, and our fiscal starts on May 1st, so I still have a few days to take because my life is so uneventful that I often have a lot of spare days of annual leave to take every single April. I just panic and I just start taking random days off, but I feel like I needed it. I feel like, last few weeks have been quite a roller coaster emotionally, physically, everything, and just run down a little bit. And I'm noticing that my videos are either very manic and very happy and very everything is okay, or really down and I feel very emotionally loaded. I just feel like I need to reset a little bit and just do absolutely nothing, because in the last few weeks it's been quite draining. I've had a lot of appointments, a lot of things to do, a lot of things to sort out, so it would be nice to just do absolutely nothing for a long weekend. And when I say nothing, I really mean nothing. I don't want to go to shops, I don't want to join the society and all the expectations to do something nice over the weekend or over your annual leave. I'll just probably take out some plants that I've been storing away to protect them from winter into the garden. I will take the dog out, obviously, and I might go for a walk with a friend, but I will literally dedicate the time to reading. I want to read a lot. I want to maybe bake some sweet treat for myself, but I absolutely do not. Hey, hi, come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, good boy. But I absolutely do not want to do anything exciting, or, I just want to recharge and rot. Like rotting, or like some people might call it wallowing, is on agenda. I know. We should go for walkies, don't we? Yeah, you want to go for walkies? Hey? Yes? Walkies? Okay. Okay, I promised him a walk somewhere in greenery to calm his brain. He's been doing very well. I pre-filmed something quite emotional and I'm a bit worried that I will get a lot of feedback, to call it in a positive way, but it might be quite a lot of opinions. But he's been doing very well. I'll share it at the end because I know that a lot of people don't watch my videos to the end. But for the ones that are, my regular viewers, they will know that I am, this boy is precious to me, so I don't want to do anything wrong for him. So I'll share it with you for the ones that will watch until the end. But yeah, just know that I'm not taking it lightly, the decision to train him, but he's been doing very well. I'm avoiding all of your triggers, right? You've been doing very well, okay? We're trying to calm your brain down a little bit, okay? Oh, I know. Love you too. Okay. Do you remember when I once said that Finn is a creepo? Like, he creeps up on people. I'll give you another example of him being a creepo. This is my darling creepo. So what he does, he just takes a higher ground and just creeps on people. Hey? Hey, you creepo. Hey, you afraid of creepo? Hey? Yes, I know. I think someone asked me many weeks ago if I could talk about my clothes, but because I said I'm not a channel about fashion, I will not be sharing links of my clothes, but someone said actually they would want it, so I think this will make them reconsider, because when I go on walks I look like a boy from 1990s. And I'm not ashamed of it. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, yes, I wear blouses. Yes, I wear a lot of shirts and popped collars and all of that. But often my outerwear is very practical. It needs to be windproof, waterproof, and it needs to have a lot of pockets. That's all I want. I want to just put all of my bits into my pockets. I don't want to wear a bag, and I think that's the pro. That's the very big pro of September all the way to kind of like May, when you still wear jackets and coats and you can stuff your pockets, because once summer comes and you just wear skirts, dresses, you just lose pockets, and you need to start wearing a bag where you can put your phone, keys, poo bags. So yeah, for the one person that asked to share, now is your time to reconsider following me for fashion advice. Because it's windy, I still wear hats. I don't care that it's April. If it's windy and my ears get cold, my TMJ will flare up, and I'm not about that life. So hat. And let's be honest, if you go somewhere into kind of fields, it's just open countryside, so it's so cold and windy. And then I like toggy. I have them waterproof kind of mucking up boots. But yeah, this is my 90s. Hi, Bubba. This is my 90s waterproof coat. I think originally it's designed as like a horse coat, but it's great. Yeah, it has pockets, waterproof pockets coming up. It has these pockets. It has side pockets, and inside it has couple pockets as well. And you can wear this kind of propped up for kind of wind protection. Other than that, that's me and my boots. It's now afternoon. After the walk, I had a great chat with a friend. We had coffee and had a little bit of a cookie. It was delicious. It was probably the only seasonal kind of like a mini Easter egg cookie thing that I've had for the season. But I am somewhere where you probably haven't been before. This is my utility. That's why it's such an awkward angle, because it's quite small room. There's not much place to maneuver. There's not much to see. It houses my washer, dryer, some tools, and all of the bits and bobs like a boiler that you need in utility. And yeah, but I wanted to share a few things. This wall, I uncovered myself with a heavy tool last year, the week of my birthday, my first birthday without my husband, I was a bit antsy and I didn't know what to do with myself. So I took to heavy tools and I asked my friends if they have, I think it's called SDS hammer drill, with the attachment to take down plaster. And they did. And I literally spent 3 days in so much dust taking down these 2 walls, and leaving the wall around my window plastered, and beautifully painted white. But yeah, to uncover the walls, to give it a bit some kind of character, some kind of, because this room has been quite forgotten for years. So I did that, and then I found this print. It's Claude Monet, Le Pont Japonais, so Japanese pond, that I found on a street on one of my walks with Finn, probably like 2 weeks after I finished this room. It was beautiful, but it was in like a dark wood frame and it didn't fit. So I just one day painted it the same color that my front door is, and it's such a joyous, bright pink, and it fits beautifully. And it makes me really happy every time when I walk here. I'm here quite often, obviously washing and doing stuff, but also this is where I feed Finn. So we come here every day. But yeah, I love this. But the reason why I'm here is this. On the top of this shelving unit, I have 3 planters, kind of hanging planters of my pelargoniums that I'm sheltering here over the winter. And why I just took you here is to show you how wonderful nature is. It's so resilient. It's so never giving up. And it's so inspiring. So I just wanted to share this with you because we can learn a lot from nature, just observing the resilience and the absolute stubbornness that nature shows us. So these pelargoniums haven't seen water for over 6 months. I don't water them. They were cut down to like little stumps, as you do. They haven't seen new soil for over a year and a half. They, as I said, they haven't been watered, they haven't been fed, and they have very low light. There is a window, but it's very, like, I keep it on the top. This part of the house doesn't have heating, so it got to kind of easily 6 degrees to kind of 8 degrees over like the really deep winter days. And it's still going. It's still trying. It's very leggy. I need to cut it all back and just back to the stumps. But it's so leggy. It's so light green. Obviously, it's struggling for light. But it's just still going. It's not giving up. It just wants to live. It makes me absolutely flabbergasted that nature still finds a way. So I just wanted to share it with you because it is inspiring and it is something that people who live in towns and cities, we kind of forget about. So that's why I try to escape to nature as much as I can. And yeah, just be in the sound of nature, the smell, the weather is just absolutely something that brings 100% of joy and zero stress. So yeah, I will now tend to them. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you because it's something to celebrate. They survived another year. It is one of those days where everything's happening and my brain is just not handling it very well. So you saw me earlier today trying on something that I am sure that a lot of people will disagree with or have a lot of opinions about. So I just want to say first thing, please, if you have any negative thing to say, just know that I've thought it through. You saw me trying a muzzle. So I've ordered something called, I've ordered a muzzle from Muzzle Movement. It is completely like humane, very gentle muzzle. Like it's plastic, it is very colorful. You can choose your coloring, you can choose all sorts of bits to it, but the idea behind this muzzle is that they can completely do everything they normally would do. So they can drink, they can pant because there's a massive clearance for panting. They can scavenge, they can eat, they can be treated with treats. They can basically do everything except hurt someone. I measured his face and I ordered one, but you can see it's massive, it's too big, it doesn't sit, it should be big, it's bigger than what people are normally used to on muzzles because of that very big clearance for panting and drinking and comfort. So it's quite long, but it's not sitting nicely on his cheek and over his bridge of his nose and over, it's just, sliding, and it's just too big. So I will exchange it for smaller size. And the reason behind it, there's a couple reasons. So first reason, I think it's a good practice to train any dog of any size, any character on muzzle, because you never know down the line what the dog will need in their care that they might not be comfortable with, and or other people might not be comfortable with. So when we, for example, go to the vets, he doesn't use muzzle, except one occasion. Every year he gets full vaccinations because he goes to daycare, he goes to boarding, and they require full work of vaccines. And one of them is called kennel cough. And I'm not sure if you know what the vaccine is. He's absolutely comfortable with all of the other vaccines because that's just an injection into his body. Most dogs do not really react, or big dogs, they don't feel it like we do, and he doesn't care. But kennel cough vaccine is a kind of syringe that goes down your nose. So they spray, basically it's like our flu vaccine. So it goes down your nose. So they basically give you a hit of that illness, and it needs to be sprayed into your nose. So can you imagine Finn just kind of seeing it coming and literally into your face, down your nostril, and then being squeezed in? It's very uncomfortable. Even for a human, that would be very uncomfortable to stay still. So for that occasion, once a year, we always use the soft kind of fabric muzzle that you can use only for a limited amount of time, literally minutes. So we just muzzle him, spray, unmuzzle him, and he's fine. But all of the other treatments or checkups, anything, he does unmuzzled. But I also know that he will be 5. And as long as we go with years, something might hurt one day. And we all know that when dogs are hurting, they can't tell us, but their behavior changes. And him being a bigger dog, being stressed and anxious dog, I don't want him to react on that pain very negatively and just change his behavior towards aggression or anything. So training him on a muzzle now and basically create a positive association with it might help me down the line when we actually need to go to the vets with any painful issues, and he will not be seeing that Muzzle as like, oh my God, another stressor. It will be just like a part of his routine. So it's good for then vets. It's good for like a pain management down the line as he gets older. And also, like, we know things like doggy dementia and anything like that can change their behavior, especially around strangers. So I just want to train him now so he doesn't see it as any punishment or, like I said, stressor. He just sees it as like, okay, I'm muzzled. Whilst he's absolutely fine and young. But the other reason why I'm doing it, I've recently started struggling with him having basically what I call moments of like of judgment a little bit. So he gets riled up, and it's almost like there can be one trigger on a walk, and then it's stacking, and his brain just can't handle it. He can't shake it off. So it's just, for example, I live in a town. I think Finn would really benefit of living in a nature, in a kind of cottage in the middle of nowhere, and just going to greenery, going to like a woods or fields. He's absolutely fine. You can see his body relaxing and just focusing on what's ahead of him. Whilst when we live in town, every morning and every evening, his walks are literally just him looking and searching and doing like a recon of the horizon, constantly checking for anyone or anything just jumping him. So you can see it on him. His head is just constantly turning from side to side, turning back. He's not at all like a relaxed dog. He's just like and also in the UK, our houses are literally backed up to the street. There's no clearance. So if someone comes out of the house, either they're going straight from the house to the pavement, or they have a teeny tiny front garden, literally like a step or two. So if someone comes out of the house, he immediately gets stressed and just jumps and just barks. Happen literally like 3 doors down, and he's already set off. And then it's just one stressor, and then he's looking for another and another and another, and just these kind of moments are stacking. And then it happened a couple of times recently where it just got to the point where he couldn't handle it, and it can be a trigger that is unrelated to a human. Like in the moments where he has these kind of days when he's just set off from the get-go, something happens. I can just put that muzzle on him for another walk to calm him down a little bit. And I deep down feel that Finn is that kind of dog that really almost thrives on being reassured that he can't do this thing. So when you take that opportunity away from him, it kind of relaxes him a little bit of like, I can't hurt that person, therefore I'm not doing it. So he's never done anything, but that doesn't mean that it's not really stressful for me, Finn, and especially I can't imagine for that human that's been lunged at. So I've taken the decision to muzzle train him, not for every walk, but for a walk where I feel like he gets that kind of stacking underway, and to give him the opportunity to just relax a little bit. And also, just to be completely frank, we all know if we see a dog wearing a muzzle in the distance, most people will react a certain way. One group of people might be absolutely fine, just decide, doesn't bother me, they pass me. Some people, some dog walkers will think, oh, I don't, think this might be an aggressive dog, I'll just cross the street, I'll avoid them. I'm not confident passing that dog. And that can be for a human or for a human with a dog or human with a child. Because like I said, he's not really good with unpredictable behavior. So children, elderly, when they come stopping, starting, it just kind of triggers him. And I've learned to manage it. I've learned to avoid these triggers. But still, it gives an opportunity to the other people. It gives them like a signal, and it gives them the opportunity to avoid that situation if they want to. And I think it's a good thing. yeah, and I'm saying all of this and I'm being strong, but I also know that there will be a lot of people online, like some of you, and also in my physical life, where they will meet me and they will question me and they will ask me why he's wearing muzzle. They will assume that he's aggressive. They will assume a lot of things. They might call me bad names, but he is a dog that's been through a lot in his first 5 months of his life, and that shaped him into a certain personality. We all have personalities. Every living thing has a personality. They have traits that are basically done by the breeding, but they also have personalities. And negative experiences, unfortunately, create bigger imprints on your personality, even in your personal life. So, yeah, he's definitely an anxious dog, stressed dog, definitely not fit for the environment he lives in, and that's on me. And I'm hoping to change it one day. I'm hoping to move to a greenery, move to maybe a village life where people will know him and will know, and he will know them, so he will associate positive things with them. But for now, I live where I live, and my only other option is to just give up on him. And I won't do that. I won't give up on him because I gave him a promise. And I will just take it as a positive thing. It's always good to be trained on something and not need it than not being trained, needing it, and something might happen.